But now here comes the controversial statements about Moussaoui. I'm tired of everybody who's our enemy being called a terrorist. We're the good guys, they're the bad guys, so we are the forces of light, and they are all, every one of our enemies is a terrorist. What's the sense? It's lost all meaning, right? So Zacchaeus Moussaoui has said a lot of insane things during his trial. But towards the end, he said something about referring to one of the wives who lost a husband in the Pentagon attack. I destroyed a life, and she lost a husband. Maybe one day she can think about how many people the CIA has destroyed. You have a hypocrisy beyond belief. Your humanity is a selective humanity. Now, I don't think that he's that far off in making that challenge to us. And I understand, if there was conservatives in the room here, 2 of their heads would have exploded already. How can you say that about a terrorist? Okay, I got you. Just bring it down for a second, okay? Now, he says, I killed, or he didn't kill anybody, but the 9/11 guys killed nearly 3,000 Americans, and they're civilians, and they killed them in cold blood, and they're murderers, and they're terrorists. Now, that part is true. But when we kill civilians, we say, oh, no, we're not terrorists. That's collateral damage. Okay, so, yeah, they kill 3,000, we kill 30,000, but that's okay because it's collateral damage. We're not terrorists. The enemy is the terrorist. I'm not saying we are terrorists. I'm saying the word is beginning to lose its meaning and is getting very, very silly. And I'm getting annoyed at how everybody who opposes us, even politically, and Hamas and terror. We won't deal with you, Hamas. You are a terrorist.
Well, I think your point is a good one. I think that staking it on Zacchaeus Moussaoui may be a mistake, but it's a
political mistake. Like if we were on some sort of cable thing right now, like I said, a couple of heads would have exploded, and all the conservative hosts would be talking about how can he say that? But as far as reality is concerned, who cares? Moussaoui says it. My uncle says it. Somebody else says it. Who cares?
No. I just mean I think he's a terrorist. But I think that
Moussaoui is, but I didn't say he wasn't. Yeah, of course he is.
No. So I'm saying that's what I mean when I say that making that point in reference to Moussaoui.
Yeah, doesn't make sense.
No, it doesn't. I understand what you're saying, but I think in Iraq we are fighting literally thousands of people who we call terrorists who are not terrorists.
And the brown-skinned people have now just been renamed terrorists.
For crying out loud!
It's like terrorist nation rather than.
You don't have to try real hard to read about the terrorists coming over the border from Mexico.
No.
Everybody's a terrorist. Everyone who disagrees with Ann Coulter is a terrorist.
I think you guys are obviously making good points, but Moussaoui and Hamas is what triggered it for me today. Obviously, it relates a lot better to the Iraqi insurgents. But you know what? As I said, it's now meaningless. So, I said it just a second ago, yeah, of course he's a terrorist, but what does terrorist mean anymore? Okay, so they're the bad guys for killing civilians, but we kill civilians and we're not bad guys. We're not terrorists. I mean, I don't know what it means. Basically, it's just another way of, at this point, saying he's evil. Yeah, okay, I got it. But, we did that through this court system, and we found him guilty, and he's spending his life in a maximum security prison. That's good enough for me. I'm just tired of these labels that are now way overused and overused to the point where they're almost meaningless.
No, I think we ought to I don't think we ought to lose terrorist because it means something. It means something important that we ought to understand. But we're obviously overusing it, and we have a way now. I think you're right. We've simplified it to the point if you're opposed to us, if you're a threat to us, you're a terrorist. And that's not going to get you anywhere. And it's also not going to get you to understand or take steps necessary to defeat actual terrorism. Because if you can't tell an enemy apart from a terrorist, well, then you're certainly not going to take any of the steps necessary to curb worldwide terrorism.